Welcome to You Like the Pros. I'm Terry Carter. In this lesson, we're going to do Come As You Are by Nirvana, the intro. So I'm going to play for you what we're going to go over, and then we'll talk about it. 1, 2, 3. Stop right there and turn it down just a little bit. So, welcome to our daily lesson. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing these videos and letting others know about Uke Like the Pros. And don't forget that you can grab the sheet music to this and check out some of the other premium content at ukelikethepros.com. So we're starting a new series today, and this is going to be on awesome 90s licks. So the intro licks to some of the best songs that came out of the 90s. And this one is Come As You Are by Nirvana. This is a single note riff, and it's very repetitive, and you hear it a lot through the song. So why don't we just jump right into the lesson? So I'm going to throw up the tab right here on the screen for us. And this is it. Just what you see is the whole lesson. It just is a little tricky getting the fingering down and getting the rhythm down. So we're going to start on our first finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And this is going to be a pickup. So we're going to come in on the and of 3. So if you're counting, it's 1, 2, 3, and it's on the and of 3, and 4, and. So they're all 8th notes, and it's the 2 to 2, and then you go up to 3. Those are your first 3 notes. So just timing-wise, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So 2, 2, 3. And then notice we have the repeat sign. So where is this? There's a repeat sign. So this first 2, 2, 3, we won't play. So this right here, we won't do that again because we're only going to play what's in between the repeat signs. So we got, again, going back to the first 3 notes. So 2, 2, and 3. And then we start with the 4th fret, and we're going to use our 3rd finger there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and that's beat 1 of that measure. Don't forget, we are live, so feel free to leave a comment or ask a question or just say hi. I'll get back to you. I can actually see the comments right on the screen. And if you're not watching this live, still please leave a comment, and I'll get back to you very quickly because I check these all the time. All right, so what's happening here after the 4 here is that's going to be a chord note. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. That was my 2nd finger on beat 2 here. You're going to leave it here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And notice I still keep my 3rd finger down on the 3rd string, 4th fret, because then I got to go back to that note. Then I go back to the 3. Then I go back to the 4, and I do that twice. So the reason why we're leaving our fingers down is because it makes the notes sound real nice and smooth and legato. So if I go from the top, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, all 8th notes except for that first 4th, so this one right there, that's just a quarter note, but all the rest are 8th notes. Let's do that again. We're going right up to right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then on the and of 4, I'm going back to 3, so 3rd string, 3rd fret, which is my 2nd finger. And then I go back to 2 on the 3rd string. So that covers the first measure. You might have noticed I'm using all my thumb for this particular lesson, and I'm using all downstrokes. And I usually like to pick, when I'm using my thumb for something like this, here around where the body of the ukulele and the neck meet. If you like to be back here, that's fine. Or I don't know, it just has a little bit more presence. It's a little bit warmer. It's even almost a little louder right there. All right, so let's now do up to that first measure now. So all the way up to right here. 1, 2, 3. All right, then when we go to the next measure here, I added this note here, the 2. So, which I mentioned earlier, 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then with my pinky, I'm going to reach all the way up to the 2nd string, 5th fret. Then I go back to 2 again. Okay, and those are, again, all 8th notes. So just measure 2 there. So starting right here, it's 3, 4, and. Okay, so let's play all the way up to there because we only have a few notes left before we just repeat the whole thing. So 1, 2, 3. Now, the last 3 notes, you're going to hit this 5 again, which is 2nd string, 5th fret. Then on beat 4 here, I walk up from 2 to 3, which is again our pickup leading to the 4 here on the 3rd string, 4th fret. Okay, so let's just try the second measure. So just starting right here on the 2. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and then we repeat all the way back to here again, right where the 4 is. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and repeat. And we're counting 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Oh, and I played it wrong again. 1, 2, and 3. And then it repeats over and over again. Let's try it with the slow backing track. I think we do it about 8 times because this is what's being played over the whole verse of the song, and then I'll show you what the chords are. All right, so here we go. This is with a slow backing track. This is at 75 beats per minute. Remember, we got the pickup. 1, 2, 3. Your very last note is this 4 on the 3rd string, 4th fret. All right, so now this whole intro is only based off of 2 chords. And it's just the E minor to D. Da 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 dee da da dee da dee da dee da dee dee da dee da dee da da dee da dee da dee da dee dee da dee da dee. And that's it. That's the whole verse for this particular song. I think the tricky part is looping it, because I think we could all play the first time, one time through, no problem. But then to loop it over and over again, because it's that same repetition, that's where it gets a little tough. So you have to really make sure you know it, practice it slowly, and then build up your tempo. So what I want to do now is I want to do the same thing, what you see on the screen, except I want to do it with the fast backing track. It's also going to do it 8 times. And this is the original tempo of the song, which is going to be 120. Okay, so here we go. I'll count you in. Remember, we have the pickup. 1, 2, 3. So there's our first lesson on the awesome 90s licks that we'll be doing. This was Come As You Are by Nirvana. That's going to do it for today. Thank you, and as always, we'll see you in the next lesson.